Muy buenas tardes, este es Miguel Salinas de Oregon. Soy historiador y estoy aquí en un pueblo que se llama Asherton, Texas. Está localizado en Demet County. Y esta presentación es algo en inglés y en español, así un poquito de Spanglish. According to the story that we have gathered from folks, this town became a community, this community became a town in the early 1900s. Right behind me is a landmark that describes the house, this house that was built back in the early 1900s, and you will find that on the webpage of Asherton, Texas. I have never seen this house as far as I know. I've been here 5-6 times and I never had the opportunity to be this close, pero ahora le vamos a dar una vista aquí a este módulo, digamos a este letrero, lo que llaman un landmark, que es un landmark aquí de Demet County, que es muy conocido. Y les voy a dar lectura a lo que está allí. Ahora dice aquí, bueno, y también quiero darle crédito a mi esposa Lidia, que está ahorita filmando esta película. Está ahorita, la temperatura está como de 75 grados. Al ratito vamos a una actividad que le nombran Jamaica, y ahora sí le voy a dar lectura a este rótulo. Dice así: Texas Historical Commission, Bell Asher, designed by noted San Antonio architect Alfred Giles and built in 1910. This imposing structure was the home of Asher Richardson and his wife, Mary Isabel. Richardson developed this town of Asherton through the railroad. A lot of the people here, like most communities, they had a railroad, and that had a large impact on its development. And so that through the city in 1905, the whole community here came to an event to christen the combination of his names, Richardson, and then of course the name of his wife, the last name of his wife, Isabel. Entonces, the name house has remained in the family generations. En otras palabras, es una generación, es una dynasty. Entonces, esta arquitectura se ha guardado sobre el tiempo. So there's no doubt about it. Here we are, 1913, and the house was built 1910, so it makes the structure a little bit over 100 years old. So the style influences the Bell Asher features native sandstone construction, and unfortunately there are no private. Dice aquí no private, no tour. So esta casa permanece privada. No hay ninguno de que paseos de esta casa porque es muy protegida. And I just wonder why such a structure does not merit or does not warrant una visita, ¿verdad? Porque after all, this is you might say, esa matriz is the main route that gave Asherton its life. Now let me say that in 1910, most of this community was agricultural. And the agriculture, due to the lack of water, began to diminish. And pretty much about 3/4 of the town left town for other places to find a job. And consequently, the town pretty much became a ghost town. Well, something else has happened over the last 5 years: the discovery of oil, which means that the communities of Asherton and Crystal City, Carrizo Springs, Catarina, and other communities, I think, are going to resurge now, not as a migrant community, not as a low-income community, but I guess everyone is hopeful that this new find of oil will bring in jobs, will build a new economic structure here in Demet County. And it's kind of ironic, because in the 1940s, when people from Asherton just left town, there were no jobs to be had. No había riquezas. And here we are in 1913. They cannot find enough employees. They cannot find enough people. They cannot build enough hotels to accommodate everybody that's coming here to help with the oil fields. Isn't that interesting? 100 years later. Así es de que, Lydia, too bad we can't enter the house. I sure would like to check out the house and see all the beautiful architecture, and I'm sure they have a wonderful interior. But maybe part of the reason that there's no tours is because it does cost money, number one, and number two, anytime you have tours, of course, the chances are that something happens in the home, the structure begins to feel the stress of visitors and what have you. So all I can say is on this fourth day of May, I feel privileged to be here at the Asherton house, and now I don't have to go into the website because I will have taken my own video, my own pictures to tell the story. So Lydia, what do you say that we go out and drive around Asherton and turn the cameras on, and then just go up and down the street so we can take home a little bit of Asherton and talk to people, and then share this with the grandchildren and the children and all the relatives of all the Ashertonians that are now in Marion County. Así de que otra vez, damas y caballeros, se despide Miguel Salinas. Ojalá que ustedes visiten nuestra webpage. El domicilio de nuestra webpage es www.texmex.org. Tex por tejanos, Mex para mexicanos, or for Oregon, and USA, porque sabemos nosotros bien que Asherton no nomás está en Oregon, sino que está todo en todos los Estados Unidos. Así que muchas gracias, y ahora sí vamos a la iglesia a empezar a sentar nuestro equipo para así mismo filmar el evento que va a tomar en cuenta, que se va a empezar hoy a la 1 de la tarde, y este evento se llama Jamaica. Muchas gracias.